You see, you win the way, you're gonna fight again. You win God's way, there's no more war.
On being a powerful woman regardless. Many of us talk about being powerful, but do we really know what that means? Are we willing to sacrifice in order to be truly powerful? Can we tell the truth in the face of death? Can we refuse to be bought? Can we tell him goodbye, even if all he does is make us cry? Can we embrace queenhood despite the fact that thieves have robbed us of our innocence and girlhood? Can we put ourselves first, even though it hurts? Can we admit that she is the better woman? Can we shut up and listen? Can we humble ourselves on our knees in prayer? Can we be live when we'd rather die? Power. Nice word to throw around, but it is a fine challenge to really embrace the essence of true power, especially since men don't like powerful women. So spread your thighs and close your eyes. Not I. Power. Daring to keep your eyes open whenever your legs are open too. Dare you. I mean, black female and true power is a contrasting, iconoclastic concept in many ways. Is power not at least the power to be as God created me? I mean, what is true power anyway? Is it having vast sums of money to purchase whatever material possessions one desires? Is it having gigantic spheres of influence wherein one can affect change or cause destruction? Mass destruction. Is it possessing the intellectual capacity to solve complicated problems? What is power? Is power synonymous with having education and arming oneself to compete and conform within the hierarchy? Is it having the spiritual energy and constitutional substance to see existence for what it really is? Is it having the freedom to live a life true of meaning and purpose amidst the meaninglessness? Is power beauty? And what is beauty in sexist, patriarchal, white-dominated America? Do we even have the power to see ourselves free from the goggles of distortion bred into us by America canned pop culture and a slave mentality that tells us that Halle Berry and Beyonce are inherently more beautiful than Tracy Chapman and Whoopi Goldberg? I'm not saying they are, and I'm not saying they are not. I'm just posing the question. I can do that. Do we even have the power to truly see ourselves? You see, mental slavery is a mother effing we all got effed, you see. Thank you, massa. We shall close our legs now. Peace. What is beauty, O black daughter of African queens and kings? What is power? You have the power to answer or decline to comment, but the question remains. You are a woman. And answering or not answering is your prerogative. But just because you choose not to exercise it or to exercise it because they agree or not agree and you are waiting to see what they might say, doesn't mean that reality does not still exist, whether you know it or not. Maybe power is all of these things: people, faces, phases, feeling, places, open and closed spaces. Maybe it's none of these things. Sometimes it is supremely powerful to be able to say, you know what? I don't know. Perhaps it depends on each individual woman, her perception of truth, and how much of it she is willing to give over to the great lie. What she's willing to give up to get on up, or just get on by acquiescing. For me, power is simply the power to possess the freedom to be who I am, where I want to be, and how I want to be. Regardless. Regardless of what? Just regardless. Just regardless. Without any regard for whomever is watching me, or judging me, or criticizing me, or plotting my destruction, just because I dare to be me, just because I dare to breathe. A breathing, being, authentic black woman is more than just an enigma to the status quo. She's a threat. They are terrified of her. For through her womb, the downside will be put down and the upside will be raised. The world will be upside up, finally. And it is going to come to pass, y'all. Regardless. You see, this world hates authentic women and it abhors individualists. Old groupthink is the order of this very long day. There is, after all, power in numbers, right? I'm sick of women, especially black women, having to bend like pretzels and contort themselves in order to fit into someone else's vision of what, how, who, and where, and why they ought to be. What is powerful about that? I'm tired of women, especially black women, being expected to take a backseat ride in the transformation of their own evolution. I'm tired of seeing them settle for half-ass comments instead of wholehearted compliments due a queen. I'm tired, sick and tired, of us suffering the presence of fools and remaining in what we ought to be refraining from. Tired of having the hell beat out of us by the powerless. Sick and tired of this strange dichotomy wherein the superior being allows herself to be relegated to inferior positions. True power is not staying where we are tolerated, but reigning where we are celebrated. Why shouldn't we demand full respect and attention? Who has suffered as we? Who has borne the weight of everyone's burden and been the fat black butt of everyone's cruel jokes? Who? Good old Jemima, Mammy, Miss Thang. Well, I got your mammy and she told me to ask your daddy to stop tipping into my mama's cabin every night. It is a mighty miracle of God that we have survived at all. Now that's power for you. I am what I ought to be, or I would be something else. Power is the power to embrace or put off. It's the power to find yourself or get lost in a moment, a beautiful dream, someone's arms, or in the giggle of a little baby. And if you choose Power is the power to see God as God is revealed to you by God. No binding back by manufactured dogma and rituals. God by God. It's the power to lose your ever-loving mind and come to your senses, even if everyone else thinks you're crazy for doing so. Power is the power to love yourself in spite of all your stuff. It's the power to caress yourself after the world has come to hate on you, lie to you, spit at you, and take their turns at whipping you into shivering brown flesh. Power is the power to be beautiful with full lips, nappy hair, chocolate skin, and ample hips. Or none of the above. Regardless of even the black man and his fixation with anything other than the original woman, 'cause Massa done taught him different. Mastering your own black-breasted existence, now that's power for ya. Regardless. That's it. Power is regardless. Regardless of the noise, the lies, the hateration, those that despise, regardless of negation and drama, power is peace. Peace to be who God created you to be. Peace. Freedom. It passes all understanding, regardless. I could die alone, penniless, black, female, old, fat, crazy, and still be powerful regardless.
Roll me, come on, get hold me, hold me.
I will lead the blind by a way they did not know. I will guide them on paths they have not known. I will turn darkness into light in front of them, and rough places into level ground. This is what I will do for them. This is what I will do for them, and I